Okay. So if you're not the best known brand in your industry, no matter how good you are, people are not going to listen to you, people do not care about. So that's why everybody should do it.
Second, what do you think are core principles of building a personal brand? Are there any core principles? What are they?
Yeah. I think there are three core principles that are more philosophical than tactical. Number one is you need to be you. Don't try to build brand just because, hey, Rajiv's ki brand as a challenger grow rahi hai, to mujhe bhi challenger banna chahiye. No, fuck no. You need to decide who you are. So that's first, very important. Number two, brands are emotions. Brands are nothing but emotion. So what's the emotion that you stand for? Do you stand for adventure? Do you stand for wildness? Do you stand for love? So I'll give you an example. You were talking about Shah Rukh Khan. Shah Rukh Khan is an emotion called love. I'll tell you a trick that he played out. Okay, and I know this from a very, very important.
I told him that trick. That's how I got them.
The what trick?
Huh?
The what trick? Or the emotionally available trick?
Emotionally available one.
Okay. So he told you already, right? Every movie has been a. I'll tell you second trick.
Okay, go for it.
I have more guys. I've studied Shah Rukh Khan as if it was my philosophy subject. Okay. So here, for 11 years, Shah Rukh Khan built a category in Filmfare Awards. Right? That was called Best Actor in Romance. Not in Best Actor. He didn't care about Best Actor. Give it to anyone. Best Actor in Romance, only one person gets for 11 years. Because he wanted to make sure that romance matlab sirf king. Badshah Khan, that's all he can. So that's seeding emotion, you need to do that. So what's your emotion? Right? Brands are nothing but emotion. Another brand wise you want to pick up, Red Bull is adventure. They never talk about their energy drink. It's bad in taste, it's expensive, it's not easily available, उसका कोई health benefit नहीं है, तो किसी के बारे में बात नहीं करते. वो बात करते हैं Red Bull मतलब adventure. So that's the second principle, right? Emotion. Third and the most important principle, which I really feel, is you really need to think about how can you build more you. A brand's job is to create more brands like them. For a personal brand specifically, I'm telling. Because if you do that, then people are going to promote you. You won't be promoting them. So think about, let's say, Gary Vee. Gary Vee brought this hustle culture around the world, consistency culture in the world. I am consistent since last 2.5 years. There's not even one day where I've not posted anything. I know that it doesn't work, but I know that Gary Vee has inculcated that in me. And there are thousands and millions like me who have done that. And that's why Gary is Gary. So think about how can you create more mini yous. So these are the three core principles of brand.
Awesome. You being someone who's played the game and aced it from a content creator and social media influencer point of view, and there's a very strong streak of education and training and teaching is something that you like. As an outsider who's seen trainers, coaches, business owners, entrepreneurs, and as a social media expert, what do you think trainers, coaches, and entrepreneurs need to do that social media influencers are doing that is helping them increase their reach?
Two biggest things which I feel before I tell you that, I think you guys are in much better position than content creators because you guys have done something in your life and then you'll start speaking about it. Most of the content creators, while they're creating content, they talk about it. So अगर जो चीज उनको करने में 4 साल लगे, तुम्हें 2 साल लगेंगे. That's my real belief in it. That's why you see Rajiv just started getting serious on his content and he's popped up. Like out of nowhere. It takes people years to reach 350k. Like he just boom, right? So two things which I feel. Number one, every day take out 1 hour of your time in consumption. That's the most important thing. People feel like, hey, मुझे Instagram time waste लगता है, मुझे YouTube time waste लगता है. Yeah, great, it's time waste, but it's essential for your growth. If you don't know what people, so here's I feel, your audience is just like you. If you don't know what you like or dislike, your audience will also not know. So you need to all watch content which is really good for you. Every day take out 1 hour or at least 30 minutes to just consume content. क्या चल रहा है, क्या अच्छा लगा, क्या नहीं लगा, मजे आए नहीं आए, हंसा घुसा. You will realize that what's your personality because what will happen, you will start either just watching education content or just cats and dogs videos or just entertaining content. All of this you have a lesson that you want to build your audience through entertainment, through your love or through challenging in education. Because what you like is gonna be. So start consuming. Most of the content creators consume a lot. So that's one thing which create trainers need to start doing. That's first. Second is everybody needs to think that their niche and themselves are two different things. Like you are human. You are way more than a digital marketer or a parenting coach or a sound therapy. I know that this is very counterintuitive to what you guys do, but you are way beyond. You're just not a sound therapist. That sounds great, but you're a mother, you're a father, you're a husband, you're a kid, you're a brother, you love doing XYZ things, you're a traveler. Show that more. As much as you love talking about your content and your niche, I'm sorry, but that
Any
needs to be
kind
only
of
20%
recording
of your
is not
content. You need to attract